Hello everyone, this is Jen Kai from Group E. Today, our team will bring you guys two interesting games, respectively Blackjack and Battleship. At first, let me introduce our team members. They are Jason, Luke, Trevor, and I. In the software design project, we're divided into two small groups. Jason and Luke were focusing on Battleship, while Trevor and I were focusing on Blackjack. And I will start with Blackjack, our first game. Blackjack, also known as 21, is a comparing card game between usually several players and a dealer, where each player in turns compete against the dealer. In our implementation, we make it a single-player game, which is played by user and computer. The objective of the game is to beat the dealer in one of the following ways. First, get 21 points on the player's first two cards, called Blackjack, without a dealer's Blackjack. Second, reach a final score higher than the dealer without exceeding 21. Third, let the dealer draw additional cards until their hand exceeds 21. Now, Trevor will show you how to play this game.
Now we'll be looking at a demonstration of the Blackjack game on MATLAB. As you can see through the clip, after you run the program, you will see your hand and the dealer's hand in separate windows. The command window will prompt you to enter 1 to hit to get a new card for your hand, or enter 0 to hold with the cards you have now. Depending on your score and the dealer's score once you are done, there will be a message shown in the command window displaying whether you've beaten the dealer, lost to the dealer, or tied the dealer. Also, if you have an ace in your hand, the command window will ask you to enter the value of it, since an ace can be a 1 or an 11, so you can choose which value you would like it to be for your benefit in the game. After each hand is done, you will be prompted to quit the game or play another round. Also, in the final version, the dealer's hand and your hand will be displayed in the same window, rather than in separate windows as in this version of the game.
Now, let's invite Jason to tell you something about Battleship.
Thanks, Jiankai. This is Jason from Battleship Develop Group, and I will introduce our game Battleship, aka Sea Battle. And Battleship is known worldwide as a pencil and paper game. It was published by various companies as pad and pencil game in 1930s and was released as a plastic board game by Milton Bradley in 1967. The game was spawned electronic versus video games, smart devices, apps, and the film. Next is a description of our game. Battleship is a guessing game for 2 players. It is played on the ruled grids 10 by 10, on which the players' fleets of ships are marked. The locations of fleets are concealed from other players. Players alternate take turns called shorts at other players' ships, and the objective of the game is to destroy opposing players' fleet. After the ships has been positioned, the game proceeds in series rounds. In each round, each player takes a turn to announce the target square in the opponent's grid, which is to shot at. The opponent announces whether or not the square is occupied by the ship, and if it is a miss, the opponent's player mark their primary grid with a white peg, and a hit then mark their own primary grid with a red peg. Tracking grid is with appropriate colored peg in order to build up a picture of opponent's fleet. When all the squares of a ship has been hit, the ship is sunk, and the ship's owner announces this, like, "You sunk my battleship." If all the players' ship has been sunk, the game is over and their opponent wins. Now let's introduce Luke for Battleship's demonstrations.
When you first launch Battleship, you'll be asked how you'd like to place your ships on the board, randomly like the AI opponent, or specifically according to your own choice. If you choose to place each ship individually, you'll be asked whether you'd like the ship to be placed horizontally or vertically, and for a starting point on the board from which the rest of the ship will extend down or to the right. For the purposes of demonstration, we've chosen random placement. When the game starts, a window opens with your board and ships on the bottom, and the opponent's board on top. As you and the AI take turns firing on each other's boards, you'll get red and white markers identifying hits and misses, respectively. Much like you would, the AI opponent shoots around the board until it hits one of your ships, at which point it attempts to determine the orientation and position of the ship as it tries to finish off the kill. The game continues until all of the ships on a board are destroyed. Whoever can do that first to their opponent is the winner.
Thanks, Luke. Now, let's welcome Jason again to tell us more about our games.
Alright, let me talk about something beyond the basic rules. First, our game are famous board games. It's easy to learn and get a better understanding of board games world. Second, you can play solo when you are alone or wanted to kill the time. Third, its robustness and reliability offers a good game experience to our customers, including it can run on any devices that support MATLAB, and it takes more memory usage. There is no need to set up, just open it and have fun. Third, it offers a lot of challenge. Our game are equipped with AI systems which players much more like human opponents, will increase the difficulty in acceptable range to make it more challenging. Fourth, our game is clear and easy to understand. You can also play our games with your kids. You will not only bring their interest to board games, but makes them get interest into programming's world. Thanks.
Thanks for watching and hope you guys enjoy our games.